There are many stories in the Old Testament that cause us to think, whoa, does that mean what I think it means? Did that really happen? The story found in Judges chapter 11 is one such story. Basically, Jephthah made a stupid vow to the Lord, don't do that, in which he promised to devote the first thing that came out of his house as he returned from battle to the Lord as a burnt offering, if God would give them victory in the battle. Well, God gave them victory, and as Jephthah returned home, the first thing that came out of his house was his daughter. So the implication is that Jephthah then sacrificed his own daughter to the Lord as a burnt offering. Now sometimes when we run across such stories, we need to remember that just because things happen a certain way in the Bible doesn't mean they should have happened that way. It doesn't mean the people involved did the right thing. So if Jephthah actually did kill his daughter and offer her as a burnt offering, I would say he definitely did the wrong thing. But at least in this case, I don't think that's what happened. And I have several reasons for thinking this. First, human sacrifices were disgusting to God. All the Israelites knew it. So Jephthah knew that a human sacrifice, even as the result of a foolish vow, was not going to be pleasing to God. Second, there was a provision in the book of the law that dealt with this kind of thing. Leviticus 27 verses 2 through 4 says, "Speak to the Lord of Israel and say to them, if anyone makes a special vow to the Lord involving the valuation of persons, then the valuation of a male from 20 years old up to 60 years old shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. If the person is a female, the valuation shall be 30 shekels. So all Jephthah had to do was to pay 30 shekels of silver to save his daughter's life. I'm pretty sure he would have done that. Third, what's all this stuff about her mourning for her virginity? I mean, if she was going to be killed and offered as a burnt offering, shouldn't she be more upset about dying? But it seems like she's more upset about the fact that she's a virgin. But here's the thing, even though offering her as a burnt offering should be off the table because that would be sin, the first half of the vow is still standing, that she would be the Lord's. She would never marry, but would remain celibate all of her life. And she graciously and sacrificially agreed to do this so that that part of her father's vow should be kept. So 3 things. First, don't make stupid vows. Second, if you make a stupid vow that requires you to sin, I'm pretty sure God's going to let you off the hook on that one. And third, if you can graciously help somebody else keep their vow to the Lord, do it, even if it means a great sacrifice on your part. And in all of these things, seek to glorify God in all that you do.